Good morning, students. Myself Abhishek Sharma from Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. As you know that we are pursuing fifth chapter of business studies of class 12th, that is organizing. So today I have decided to go for different types of organizational structure. So as in my earlier class I have discussed about organizational structure, that is it is a network of job positions, relations, responsibilities and authority at a different level in the organization. So basically there are two types of organizational structure in an institute, which we are seeing on my whiteboard, that is functional and divisional. We will take both these concepts one by one along their merits, demerits and their suitability. So starting with function, what is functional organizational structure? Functional organizational structure are those when the activities or jobs are grouped and keeping in the mind the functions or the job, them together is called functional structure. The merits of functional structure are that it develops occupational specialization, it promotes and controls the better coordination within the department, it increases the managerial and operational efficiency, which leads to minimum cost and leads to increase in the profit. Fourth, it becomes easy for effective training. And last, there is due attention to different functions which are performed. Now, what are the demerits of functional organizational structure? It places less importance to the overall objective of the institute, which means department is concerned with their departmental goal rather than overall institutional goal. There is lots of problem of coordination. This system is quite inflexible. There is sometimes conflicts of interest. It is very difficult to fix the accountability. Now, this type of structure is suitable for those concerned where division of work as per as the function is possible, where specialization in every function is required, where grouping of similar jobs type can be done, when there is a single or one type of good manufacturing company exists. Now moving to the divisional organizational structure, it means when the institutional is large in size and is producing more than one type of good, then activities related to one goods are grouped under one department. So what are the merits of this divisional structure? Product specialization, there will be fast decision making, and this type of concept is accountable and it is quite flexible in its approach. And one of the best merit of a divisional structure that it leads to expansion of growth, because new department can be added without disturbing the existing department. So what are the demerits of divisional organizational structure? First, more resources are required because each department will acquire all the resources, as every division will be working as separately and independently. Product focused department, conflict may arises among different department on the matter of allocation of resources. And last, and one of the most important demerits of divisional is that increase in the cost. It may lead to the increase in the cost due to the duplication of the activities, and it provides each division with separate set of similar function, which increase the expenditure of the institute. Now the suitability of divisional organizational structure. The institute which are producing multi products or different lines of goods. First. Second, institute which require product specialization. Third, institute which require each division to be self-contained, as under divisional structure each department has its own production, sales and finance department. Fourth, growing company which plans to add more lines of product in the future. So students, today we have discussed functional and divisional organizational structure. What are they both? their merits, their demerits and their suitability. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.